Welcome back to Let Us Learn to Lead video series on free open source software designed by M. Srinivasan, Training Associate Mathematics, Kendriya Vidyalaya Sangathan, Zonal Institute of Education and Training, Mumbai. Self-learning contents in video form on GeoGebra, a dynamic mathematics software, is presented at this video series. To view the contents, you may join Google Classroom by using the class code 73AUMBO. In this video, you will learn designing a worksheet to explore ellipse from its equation. For example, a child is having an equation of the ellipse. He wants to explore its focus, its vertices, what is its major axis, what is its minor axis, what is the length of the lattice rectum, and he wants to visualize the curve of that. Maybe the curve, the ellipse itself he wants to explore. Then this worksheet will help you. For preparing this video lecture, I used Windows 10 operating system, a licensed version, GeoGebra 5.0, a free open source software, and free open source screen recorder software. Let us start. Let me show you what type of worksheet I will be designing. We will be designing a worksheet where a child will be asked to enter simply the values to explore the ellipse. He will be having x square by something plus y square by something. For example, if he is entering x square by 25 and y square by 9, automatically he will get the whole thing about that particular biodata of that particular ellipse. It's what is the nature of it, what is the equation, what are its vertices, what is its foci, what is the eccentricity, what is the length of the major axis, length of the minor axis, and length of the lattice rectum. Suppose the same child is changing it. Suppose he is having one more equation, 9 and 25. I'm just giving one example. And immediately he will get once again the biodata of this ellipse, total about this. It is explored, vertices, foci, eccentricity, and so on. Very simple. Now he can click this new equation so that everything goes. Again he can take from his textbook or anywhere he is seeing this x square by something plus y square by something. He can make use of this worksheet to explore the ellipse totally. Let us try to design this dynamic worksheet from scratch. For preparing this dynamic worksheet, I have taken GeoGebra Classic 5 worksheet, and in the option I have taken labeling of new points only. Let us have the heading Exploring Ellipse. What the child will be doing, he will be entering the values of a square and b square. Let us have a slider. But remember, we cannot have a slider for a square. We can have a slider for a underscore 1 and so on. But remember, this a is nothing but a square. We are not going to show it to the children, so there won't be any problem. Therefore, 1 to 100 with increment 1. Because I am just restricting myself to 1 to 100. You can have from 1 to 144 or depending on your requirement. Then 1 to 100 once again, and increment I am keeping it as 1. You see, now we want the children to enter the equation. Therefore, what we will do is, we'll go to this ABC text. We will go for this latex formula where we will have this x square. For example, x square, small letter, x square, and in the bottom we will leave it as blank. Okay, then we will have some gap, space. Then we will have two spaces. Okay, no problem. Plus, again we will have two spaces. Left to you who have two space or one space. Again go to the latex formula. Again here you keep it as y square by leave it blank. Okay. Oh, sorry. I think we have to complete it. Sorry for that. Again have some space is equal to 1. Okay. Now we want the children to enter the values. Therefore, go for this input box. First, you type enter. Length object is a. So the child will be writing x square by a square. For object properties, go to the style, make it as 2, and then click OK. Now you can fix object you remove and put it over here. Now the child will enter. Similarly, go to the input box, Again you type enter, link B with that. Okay, then fix the object, right click, go to the object property, because it will be a little bit lengthy, already we know it, sometimes several times we have done it. Make it as 2 and then come and put it over here. You can push it, you can push it and put it. Okay, now you see, now a child will come and simply enter it. Now I think I have done like this, you can see it little bit big I have made, very large, and then I have given some colors. Like that also you can do it. The thing is that child will come and enter its equation. Now what we will do is we will just go for the first one. We will go for 25 and here we will have 9. Now what you can do is this can be hidden. For example, this can be show object and this can be made show object. You can have a heading. I think already I have typed over here that enter the values to explore the lib. Like that you can have some instruction to the children. Okay, I will put it over here. I will put it here and I will put it here. Okay. Now this is actually the equation of the ellipse which I want it now to explore. Have some space and then you can adjust it. Okay, now let us go for exploring it. For that, always remember a square is 25, b square is 9. But we want its square root, sqrt of a, then enter, then sqrt of b, then enter. Okay, we are having that a is equal to c and b is equal to 3. Keep it in mind, but it will not be shown to the children. There won't be any problem. Okay, now let us try to explore the ellipse now. Therefore, x from this alpha square by a. Remember, it is a, but it is a square. Y square by b is equal to 1. Oh, fantastic. You got that ellipse now. You know that what will be its vertices. The vertices are c comma 0. Okay, then minus c comma 0. Therefore these are the two vertices, E and B. Okay, now we can go and tell the children that the ellipse is, we can go for latex formula, space, then leave some space, x. Okay, I will go for this latex formula once again. X square, therefore x square by, what is a square in this case? It is small a, plus again latex formula, sorry, think something wrong custom. Okay, then again latex formula, go for a by b. Here it will be y square, therefore y square by, what will be the number which should come here? By b is equal to 1. If the child changes the number, remember automatically this number also will get changed. Well, now what you can tell about it's this one. Therefore the foci is on x-axis. This is one interesting idea the child has to remember. Foci is on x-axis. Once again, the major axis along x-axis. These are the things which are for identification of this particular ellipse. This is the identification for this ellipse. Okay, can you go for its vertices now? Yes, you can go for it. Therefore the vertices, full colon, from the symbol you can have plus or minus. Okay, within the bracket, from the symbol you can have plus or minus a comma 0. Okay, okay, which is equal to the objects are a and b. Okay, now if you change it, automatically it will change. Before you go further, I think if you want to show the children that what is small a is equal to, from the object it is c and small b is equal to, from the object it is d. You have to remember that. Okay, this I think you can put it over here, but everything will be based on this ABC only. Okay, now we will be making use of that c. Therefore what is the value of c? C will be square root of a square plus b square. For let us go for a square minus b square. Let us find what is the square root of a square minus b square. Therefore, a minus b in this case. Is it okay? Okay, it is 4. Now you remember that it is E that you have to remember. Go to this ABC, go to this text. For now you type C is equal to latex formula. Latex formula is always better. Go for the square root. In that square root you can write a square, therefore a square minus b square, therefore b square. Okay, once again is equal to, what will be its calculation? It will be the square root of, in this particular case, in this particular problem, is equal to, once again, square root of, okay, in this particular problem, from the object it is a minus, from the object it is b. Okay, is equal to, what is its value now? It is E being calculated by GeoGebra. C is obtained now. Okay, now can I go for its foci now? Very simple. C comma 0, point number 1. Sorry, I think it should be wrong. Sorry. E comma 0. I got the point. Then minus E comma 0. It's another point. Okay, C and D I got. Again, I can go for its text now. Therefore, foci, I can type it as plus or minus C comma 0. Therefore, its foci is, the points are C and D. Therefore, C and D is equal to. Okay. Now, sometime what will happen? You may be having a C is equal to 4 directly you got. In some cases, what will happen? The value of C may be in place of some square root something it will come. Therefore, the GeoGebra is giving you an idea. Surd text, SURD, surd text of a number. Okay, what is the number now? E. Therefore, I will just press enter. Now you see automatically it is coming as 4 because here there is no problem. Therefore, in ABC you type C is equal to and then put it over here. It will be easy for you whenever any it is coming as a surd. For example, so root 8 or root 27. It can be written as 3 root 3 like that. Okay. For that only we are typing that surd idea also. Okay. Now what is the other exploration we have to have now? Therefore, we should have the length of the major axis. Okay. Length of the major axis is equal to 2a is equal to 2 multiplied by 2. From the symbol it is multiplied by, what is a here? It is C. Remember, these things actually you have to keep it in mind. Okay, now 2 into 5. I think this is not calculated by me so far, but I will calculate it. Very simple. You calculate 2a, then you calculate 2b. Okay, now you see what are the variables coming over here, f and g. Therefore, go to this object property. No problem. If you have not done it, then you can do it and then you can put it by making use of the object property also. I think it is wrong. It is totally wrong. Sorry. I think it is wrong. I have deleted it. Okay, I will delete it. Okay, I want 2 into C because C is its square root. Therefore, I want 2 into D. 2 into D. That is actually the multiplication of 2A to 2A into B. Okay, well, now let us go for its major axis. Length of the major axis, okay, is equal to, what is the number now? On the left side, you are seeing that it is F. So from the object, you select F. Good. Again, let us go for one more text now. ABC text. The length of minor axis. Minor axis is equal to 2b is equal to 2 multiplied by what is that? D. You have to remember that D. Okay, is equal to the number which you are seeing here is 6. Therefore, it is 6. G. Okay, got it. Okay, now sometime they will ask you the latest rectum also, that is 2b square by a. Therefore what is b square? It is b in this particular problem. Therefore 2 into b divided by what is a? A is nothing but c, therefore it is 5, therefore 2b by c. Okay, now I think what is 2b by c? It is coming as 18 by 5. Therefore 2 into 9, 2b square divided by 5, 18 by 5. Okay, now that is h. Therefore you can go to the ABC text, you can go for the length of latest rectum. Okay, now is equal to, I think it is better to go for this latex formula. You have to give space, here you can go for this formula. Here you can write 2b square, okay, divided by a. I think you can directly write the answer h. You can show the calculation also, there won't be an issue. Okay, fantastic. Okay, now I think directrix also you can do. I'm just leaving it to you. You see, these all the things, whatever you have typed over here, maybe is value of c, value of thing, everything should be displayed only when a is greater than b. Come on, let us go for the conditions now. Condition, this should be, you have to be very careful, because this should be displayed only when a is greater than b. Okay, because this is the first type of parabola, ellipse, first type ellipse. Again the foci is on the x-axis also. The condition is a greater than b, then only this. Okay, I will copy it and then so that I can do it for all. Major axis along x-axis also the condition. Have some patience, press enter carefully, then close it. Then a is equal to 5, b is equal to this also the condition. Enter. Again this vertices also I want this condition to be applied. Enter. For this c also formula, again the same condition. Enter. For c is equal to 4 also. I think I want nothing to be displayed, because for some of them I think the calculation may be same for both. Here we are going to have a greater than b like that, but we will do it once again because we don't want totally to be gone if you are changing it. Okay, then foci, again the condition a greater than b, again length of the major axis condition a greater than b, because in the next condition a and b will be interchanged. You are going to see it. That I will just show you only one of them, the others you can catch up very quickly. Okay, then a is greater than b. Now even this point also, if you don't want to show it, this point also if you don't want to show, because this point is the vertex for the first type, even this is the focus for the first type, because that will change. Suppose if you are going for the other equation, the foci will be on the y-axis, therefore it will not be there over here. Enter. And this d also, b point b also. No need to worry about the graph, because this graph will automatically going to change. Okay, now everything I changed, I hope. So suppose let me go for entering this number as 9 and this number as 25. Oh, everything has gone now. You see, now the child is going to get the second equation now. What do you have to do now? You have to do whatever you have done in the previous one. How you started with that? You started with that, the text. Therefore the equation is, okay, you started like this now. You started like this. Go to the latex formula and have a space. Again latex formula, have a space, and then again what you have to do is you should be little bit careful here while you are typing it in that x square. Okay, that will be x square only. Therefore x square. What you have to type here, you see here x square by b square. Therefore what you have to do is you should be little bit careful. y square by b square, that bigger number should come over there. Therefore in the object property you type here as x square by a, x square by a plus y square. Therefore what will be the y square now? Again go to the latex formula, y square by p. Think there won't be any problem here, is equal to 1. Okay, now you are displaying it. Now it is being displayed. Okay, now here what you have to do in the text, you have to type the foci. I will type only the foci is on y axis. Okay, foci is on y axis. Major axis along, because normally we will read it as x square by a square plus y square by b square. You should be little bit careful with that. X square by b square plus y square by a square, we will read it, but you should be a bit careful. Therefore y axis. Normally a square will be always greater than b square. That is our idea here. Okay. Now here I will just type you what is a. What is a here? A should be, you see it should be 5. Which is 5 here? D is 5. Therefore you should take D. A is equal to D. Is it okay? A is equal to D. Then what will be B? B is equal to, what is 3? 3 is equal to C. Therefore it should be C. Is it okay? Now you should be a bit careful here. You have to go for the vertices. What are the vertices now? This is actually C, D. D is 5. D is 5. You have to remember in mind. Therefore, you have to type 0, D. 0, D. You see, you got it. Then minus 0, minus D. You got it. Okay. That you have to be a little bit careful. That C and D to be totally changed over here. That you have to remember. That's all. Children may not be knowing it, but you have to remember. Okay. Now what are the vertices now? Vertices are the same thing. It is on the x-axis. Therefore, sorry, y-axis. Therefore, 0, 0, plus or minus a. Okay. What are the points? You are seeing the points over here. E and F. Therefore, is equal to, from the object E and from the object F. Is it okay? Okay, you got the vertices. Now you want the value of C, but remember here the C previously it was square root of a square minus b square. Now it is totally changed. Therefore you have to take this square root of. Okay, now it should be very careful. The b minus a. B minus a. It should be b minus a. Yeah, I think here what really happening is you will get a new variable now. You will get a new variable. Okay, what is the variable? I think it is I. You have to remember it is I. Therefore, from the text, therefore C is equal to the same thing. I think the same idea which you had it in the previous one. It is a square minus minus b square. Okay, which is equal to, once again in the latex formula, square root of. Okay, what is a square in this case? Be careful, I think I have shown you this one. Okay, here what is a square? It is b minus a. You have to write it as b minus a. Therefore, from the object, previously it was a minus b, now it is b minus a, that's all. You have to remember, that's all. But remember, no need to tell the children what is it, because they are going to simply see what is it. Is equal to I. It is I. It was E in the last case, now it is I. Okay, got it. Okay, now what you can go for this text now? Okay, I think here you can go for its foci. You want to show it 0, I. Okay, got it. Then 0, minus I. You have to remember what is the variable taken by GeoGebra. Therefore, its foci are the foci full colon. Then you can write it as 0, plus or minus C. Okay, is equal to, from the object it is E. I think it is G and H. Okay, Therefore, it is G and H. Okay, got it. Okay, as if we have done it in the previous one, you can have surd text of the number. Which is surd text of the number? Which number you want? It is I. Therefore, I. Okay, you got it as 4. You can keep it like this. Remember, sometimes it may not be equal to exactly the perfect square. You may not get sometimes. Or C is equal to 4. Okay, similarly, you can go for the length of the lattice rectum. Sorry, the length of major axis. Okay, I think we can go for it. You see here, the length of the major axis and minor axis previously, we had it as 6 and 10. Now you have to put it in the other way. That's all. You have to remember that. Therefore, length of major axis is equal to 2 into A is equal to, here this ton is G. Therefore, you have to go for G. That's all. Finish. Okay, length of the major axis. Okay, then again length of minor axis is equal to, okay, 2B is equal to, what is its here? It is F. Therefore, it is F. You have to remember those things very carefully. Okay, then again we have to go for that 2B square by A. Now here it is H. It is 50 by this one it is coming, but actually you should be a little bit careful. Here it is, you have to change it. Okay, now anyway we will not change it because let it be like that. Okay, we have to go for 2B square by A. We will just go for it because A is changed here. For 2B square, therefore 2 multiplied by, what is B square in this case? It is B. B square is 9. Therefore it is A divided by, now what is actually the A here? A is nothing but C. Therefore you have to remember that. That's all. Because going on, it is going on changing. Therefore by C. Therefore A by C. I think let us see what is the variable you are getting over here. Okay. I think 2B square. Therefore the value for B square is 9. For 2 into 9, 18. 18 divided by 5 it should come. I think there is something wrong. I think 2B square. Okay. By C is something wrong. 1 minute. I will come back. Okay. 3. Okay. Length of the lattice rectum you can find like that. Okay. Now, in all these cases, remember that this should happen. This should happen only when A is less than B. Therefore, go for it. Go to the object properties. In that you type A is less than B. But this is only known to you. Okay. I will just copy it. And foci is on the y-axis should happen only when A is less than B. But remember, don't get confused with the A and B which we are talking about. This is actually the A and B we are fixing for both the cases, and we are just simply playing with that. We are simply changing in our mind. That is actually what is it. We are simply changing in our mind. And A is B, B is A, like that. We are keeping in our mind and doing. Now the same thing the child also can do it. There won't be any problem. Actually the intention of this particular worksheet is, single worksheet is used for your children to express it when they are changing the number. They are going on changing the number, and immediately both of them should be visible to them. Okay. Here also A is less than B. The condition for all the text which is available to you, which is actually shown to you, should be A is less than B. All of them. Because foci will change, everything will change. Because in the previous case it was on the x-axis, now it is on the y-axis. Even the A and B is getting changed. Therefore, everywhere you should have a patience. That's why I have copied that particular condition and I am just putting it over here. Okay. Now let me change it now. Here let me put 25. Okay, let me put 9. Sorry. You see the first one has come. Okay. Let us change it now. This I will make it into 49. For example, you see the second one has come. Therefore, this is the way. You see, you are getting it as 2 root 6 like that. Very highly interesting. For a child will come and he will change it. He will play with that. He will just write it as 25. Everything goes. Then he change it into 49. Now he will wondering in his mind, okay, what will be the type of it? It is on x-axis, major axis and x-axis. What is A? What is B? Then he will have the vertices, everything. Now remember, behind the screen, everything is being taken by GeoGebra, and based on the values you are giving, it gives you the graph, it gives you the total picture. It explores the ellipse totally. Thank you. Let us learn to lead.